Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. Please be sure to stay till the end because today we're going to talk about why you should not date a man based on his potential. I'm sure we've all done this at least once in our lives. Dated a guy because of who we think he can become or who we wish he can become. A guy who we, in our imaginations at least, subconsciously mold into being the perfect guy for us despite the obvious signs that might prove otherwise. A lot of times, potential blinds us from the reality. As a matter of fact, it helps us to create our own alternative reality. A place where everything is great, or at least one day it will be. It teaches us that our current situation represents nothing, it's just a stumbling block or the obstacle course to get over and through in order to get where you really want to be. Potential. Potential only means that you're capable of achieving or developing something in the future. It doesn't mean that it is set in stone. Look, I have the potential to be a billionaire, but does that mean that it's bound to happen just because I have that potential? No. And a lot of men tend to sell dreams wholesale. Of course, my videos are for the ladies in mind, at least. But if you want to take this advice, I don't think you should date anybody just based on potential, whether man or woman. Right? But for the ladies, a lot of men tend to sell dreams wholesale. In any given situation, especially when meeting somebody new, it's human to put your best self forward. The representation of you. The you that you want to be perceived as. Yeah, it's only a matter of time until he gets that new job. Yet, he ain't even start the courses necessary to even be eligible for that job. Yeah, we're gonna open 5 big businesses, yet he hasn't even the slightest clue or haven't even done the bare minimum research. Maybe one day you'll have the big beautiful family with the large house and the typical white picket fence, but not with Mr. Potential though. Potential is only the qualities that can be attained later on in life. But it doesn't happen so easily. It actually takes a lot of work. In a relationship, potential in a guy can only get you so far. As he hope that maybe one day he'll get back on his feet, he'll be a provider, he'll want to do more with his life. Maybe he just needs time, right? But we all know the popular saying that love doesn't pay the bills. And time again, I grew up hearing that. Motherly advice. Well, the same way that love doesn't pay the bills, potential doesn't set the future. Potential doesn't equate to possibility. A lot of times, men lack the vision required for greatness. Of course, this doesn't apply to everyone, but Dusty Dan, however, he sure fits that narrative. And after a woman reaches a certain age, potential should be out the window. You shouldn't even be considering a man based on his potential. So think about it, right? If he had no or let me say even very little achievements at 20. Who's to say that at 30, 40 or 50, things will be any different, Growth and maturity comes with age, and unless you want your time, money, your patience to be wasted, I say go with God or don't go at all. Right? He may never show up, or he might, but why waste time and hope that he does? That's a huge risk to take. You shouldn't be trying to mold him, to fix him, to save him, to guide him. That kind of sounds like something his parents should have done many years ago. Now, it's fine to see what someone can be, and it is amazing to see potential in somebody. And you could wish well for somebody and support them without feeling obligated to stay in a relationship or to start a relationship with them just because of the dream that they're trying to sell you. So often I see these annoying memes glorifying struggle love because of who you and this other person can become together. And there's nothing wrong with building something together, But banking on a hope with no obvious guarantees? Sorry, nah. I good. You can't build something out of nothing. You need a foundation. You need the tools. And those things just don't appear out of thin air. A lot of people think that potential is a free pass. Even though someone has a lovely personality and has good potential, it doesn't mean that you have to date them. Just as how you have to work on yourself to become a better you, let him work on himself. If it is to be, trust me, something will work out in the future. When he has realized and, worked on and manifested that potential that we think that he has, or we know that he has. So don't limit yourself, and definitely don't limit your options either, because Mr. Potential is just an imaginary guy until that capability is fulfilled. I know a lot of women, we wait, and we try to reason, and we try to give ourselves all these excuses, and we see good guy, letter A, I'm going to say number A. We see good guy 1, good guy 2, good guy 3 over the years, and they all just passing by, these high value, quality men that have realized and actualized their potential. It's no longer a dream. So that phase that he would have had maybe a few years ago, he's definitely over that. He no longer has that potential. He has already achieved something that makes him valuable, not just in terms of being financially stable and being a provider, but in terms of his personal growth as well, because different achievements affect us personally, right? Whether it be academic achievements, emotional growth and all of that, So just bear in mind that potential promises nothing. As the good old Bible says, faith without works is dead. So stop dating based on potential. Date someone who is actively going out there and making things happen for himself, not someone that just in the wishing phase.